these roses are blooming beautifully, you called out, admiring the vibrant flowers. Your mom had grown in the garden while you were sitting on the porch gently swaying back and forth, and your mom was doing some gardening stuff. Remember, you always used to help me in the garden and then end up staining all your clothes, making my work double. You both laughed, remembering those memories. Yes, and then you always cut my pocket money. Those were such beautiful days. Your dad also joined you guys after finishing his work. It's so nice having you home, Ryan. We have missed having you around. Oh, I miss being here too, Dad. It's nice to take a break from the hustle and bustle of the city. Your mom chuckled. Well, you know you are always welcome here. Yes, but it would have been better if Jungkook also joined us. Why didn't he come with you? As soon as you heard his name, you again remember how you came here. The reason why you came to your parents' house in the outback is because you and Jungkook had a little fight and you left him thinking that he will understand your importance once you leave him alone for some days. What happened to you? Her voice brought you back in reality as you looked at her. Is everything alright between you and Jungkook? Yes, Dad, everything is okay. You didn't tell your parents that you came here after fighting with him, but now your mom was trying to read your mind with her sharp eyes and astrologer like mind. Tell me honestly, Ryan, you didn't come here angry, right? Oh, ho, Mom. Can't I just come here without a reason? Okay, you can. Maya, you shouldn't talk like this to your daughter. Your father tried to make things calm. I was just raising possibilities because I'm a mother and I can see what can be the reason behind my child's doing. You didn't say anything. Even if it's true, they will handle. Ryan, you want to drink coffee? You nodded. I want cold coffee. He patted your head. Okay, I'll be back. He went inside the house while he looked at your mom. Don't tell me if you don't want to. I won't ask you anything from now on. She again started her work while you felt so bad for talking rudely. We had an argument yesterday morning. You finally decided to tell her. She looked at you, so I was right. But it was his fault this time, and I'm not going back until he realizes his mistake, and you won't force me to forgive him, Mom. But what happened? She left her work and take off her gloves before washing her hands, and then she sat beside you. He's ignoring our relationship a lot lately. I mean, I know his work is something that is not easy, but I'm feeling so ignored. That's why I've decided to let him live alone for some time. I'm not going back until he will realize my importance. Does he know that you are here? Yes, I left home in front of him and he was so chill. In fact, he told me to relax here. He's getting a lot of attitude and I need to fix that. There was a silence for some time until your mom released a deep breath. Fine, I'm with you this time. If he's behaving exactly like how you mentioned, I will support you in your decision. Let him come and I will confront him. You hugged your mother. Thank you so much for understanding. I'm your mother. Why won't I understand? Coffee is ready. Your dad called from inside. Let's go. Your father has prepared coffee. You smiled and nodded before you both got up. Jungkook was walking back and forth in his office, his phone against his ear, and it was ringing, but whoever he was calling wasn't answering the phone. He stopped and banged on the table lightly. Why isn't this woman picking up her phone? Did she forget that she has a husband in this world? He once again tried his luck but got nothing but disappointment. Come on, Ryan. How did you get so much busy with your parents that you don't have time to check your phone? As he was mumbling on his own, the door opened, revealing Mark, his most trusted man in the gang. "Boss, we have got a problem," he said. His voice was urgent while Jungkook furrowed as he turned to look at him. "What is it?" His tone became sharp and cold. "It's the rival gang, boss. They are making a move on our territory." Jungkook's jaw clenched at this news. His mind instantly shifted into a strategy mode. "Gather the men. We need to deal with this. Stop them before they find the location," he commanded while Mark nodded and left to inform the team while Jungkook looked at the phone. "I'm happy for the first time that you are not here," he said, looking at the wallpaper, which is basically your picture. He slid it inside his pocket and left. After the dinner and a little bit chit-chat with your parents, you said goodnight to them and came in your room. They are so sweet and loving that even after so many years, they have kept your room as it is. You finally picked a book for yourself to read and sat on your comfy bed. But before that, you decided to check your phone because you didn't pick up Jungkook's call last night and not even in the morning. You wanted to let him worry a little bit. You are not mad because of that argument that you both got into yesterday morning, but because he didn't even told you to stop for once. He thought you were leaving because you want to spend time with their parents, as it's been a long time since you met them. In fact, he helped you in packing your bag, making you more angry. As you unlocked your phone, you saw 100+ missed calls and countless messages from him. You did feel bad, but it was satisfying equally. Now you'll see how important I am for you. It's been only a day, my dear. Live alone. You put the phone on the nightstand and started to read your book, but just like yesterday night, you knew you won't be getting any sleep tonight also, because you have a habit to sleep resting your face on his chest, and you also sleep peacefully when he's beside you, but you have to sacrifice that. "I'm the one who is missing him," you said, pouting because it was the truth. Then you closed the book and go to the bathroom. After some time, you came out from the bathroom and was walking towards your bed when you noticed something unusual. You turned towards the window, which was wide open. "Did I not close the window?" You didn't want to scare yourself by thinking too much, so you simply closed it, but you could also smell a familiar scent, and now it scares you a little bit. As you turned back, you startled and a slow scream left your mouth, but you quickly covered it with your hands. There he was standing, your husband, who was standing right in front of you. "What are you doing here? How did you came inside?" you said, coming near him while he let out a playful smile. "Well, I thought my sweetheart would be missing me so bad, so I came, and I came from that window. Like a thief," he winked while you rolled your eyes. "That's not a compliment, and you can't break into my room like this." "Well, this is my in-laws' house and this is my wife's room, so it's mine too, so I can actually come here however I want." "No, you can't. And why did you come here? Don't you have work now?" His expressions become serious. "I've been calling you since yesterday. Didn't you check your phone? Why weren't you answering my calls?" You could feel the concern in his voice. "I didn't check my phone." He came closer. "Or you were purposely avoiding it." You looked at him before crossing your arms. "And if I was, why you care?" He looked at you in disbelief. "Why do I care? Are you in your right mind? Do you know how much I was panicking when you didn't answer my phone? I was restless there and you were enjoying here. Did I ask you to call me? You were so happy when I was leaving the house. You should have enjoyed in my absence." He was low-key confused. "Because you said you want to spend time with your parents. That's why I let you leave." "I was leaving after an argument. Do you really think that was just the reason? You always act so dumb, but you know what? I'm not coming back. I'll stay here. You anyways enjoy my absence. Stop making up stuff now, and I'm here to get you, and I will bring you back." No, you won't. I'm not going anywhere and you better leave before I call the police. He raised his brow. And what will you tell them? That my husband has broken inside my house. Okay, fine. He sat on the bed while he looked at him annoyed. Jungkook, I'm telling you to leave before mom and dad wake up. Oh, I forgot to say hello to them. I'll go and let them know that their son-in-law is here. He was about to leave but you grabbed his elbow. No need for that. But why? Because I told them everything. I told them about our fight and why I left my house. Now you can go. Wow, so that small fight was that much serious. I thought you were just complaining and I didn't even say anything to you. In fact, I supported you and gave you permission to visit your parents, but I didn't know you were planning to betray me. Think whatever you want. You walked towards your bed, but he grabbed your arm and pulled you closer to him, making your heart skip a beat. You want to show him that you were mad, but you also know that this man will not help it at all. Do you even have any idea how I spent the last night? I was missing you like hell. That's not my concern. I slept well. You lied perfectly but avoiding looking at him. I can see that, but I won't let you sleep in peace anymore. He said, tucking a hair behind your ear as you felt butterflies when his finger touched the skin of your neck. Jungkook, just leave. I won't be that easy this time. So you're not coming? You looked at him and then the look on his face was unreadable. Before you could understand anything, he effortlessly lifted you up, tightening his arms around you. What the hell? What are you doing? You were so surprised. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but you left me with no choice. I can't leave you here. You started hitting his back, trying to get down, but his grip was stronger. Put me down or I will shout. You can't kidnap me. Oh, I can, very smoothly. Now let's go back home, baby girl. That home is not home without you. Jungkook, I will kill you. He chuckled while opening the window. You are allowed to do anything, my love. Jungkook will never say no to his sweetheart, even if he has to sacrifice his life. By the way, we'll get your stuff out of here the next time when we both visit your parents. He has already planned this kidnapping because there was a rope hung down and he easily got down, leaving no traces of his own wife's kidnapping. You were finally at your home, the home you two built together with so much love. Each and every corner of this house is a sign of your love. Jungkook sat on the couch, smiling slightly while you were glaring at him. Finally, the queen, the soul of this house is back. Welcome, darling. Then he chuckled because you were still glaring at him. Why are you looking at me like that? I would want to kiss you, so unless you want that, don't look at me like that. You think you did a very cool thing by kidnapping me from my house? Well, it was definitely new and fun. It can become a very cool story that I can tell our kids that how I kidnapped their mother from her parents' house. It's not funny, so don't try. He got up and came near you before hugging you from the back while you tried to push him. Don't touch me. You are mad because I let you leave, not knowing that it was not your will to leave. You just wanted me to stop you. I'm sorry, but I'll keep this in my mind from the next time. You looked at him more like glared at him. Ryan, I'm sorry, my love. Please don't be mad now. I admit my mistake. I'm sorry for making you mad, but please don't do it now. Do you even know how much I missed you? Why did you miss me? Why didn't you celebrate it that I finally left and now you can do anything that you want? You were free. Why didn't you celebrate your freedom? I don't want that freedom. I love when my wife always pulled my legs, asked me where I was, what I was doing. Don't get me wrong, Ryan. And I'm sorry if I hurt you, but seriously, you know how much I love you, right? That was enough punishment to make him realize his mistake. You didn't want to continue this to the extent that things really started getting worse. I'm ready to forgive you, but only on one condition. Anything. You looked at him for some time while still trapped in his arms. From now on, you'll come home on time and don't bring your work home. That time would only be for us, just for us. He nodded, agreeing to every condition. I promise I won't bring work at home and try to come on time. Anything else? No, you would be good to go if you fix these two things only. He nodded and pecked on your lips, making you feel shy. Done. Now let's sleep. I'm really tired. You nodded. I will leave a message and a voice note to mom that I came here, or else she'll freak out if she doesn't find me in the house tomorrow. Okay, but we will also go and visit them tomorrow. You looked at him surprised. Yes, we have to get your stuff also. You chuckled and shook your head. He's really so hard to handle. You texted your mother and left a voice note. Done. By the way, did you have dinner? He came near you and shook his head. I didn't feel like eating anything because you weren't answering your phone. You felt extremely guilty at this point. You should have told me earlier. Wait, I'll make something for you. He grabbed your hand, making you look at him. What? He came closer to you, and the playful smile on his face was telling you that something is cooking inside his head. I'm not hungry for that food. I have better meal. Before you could understand, he picked you up in a bridal style, making your eyes widened.